Hello. Yep, just got back. I did notice during work that they put this up. I skimmed over it a little bit. Now I'm gonna read it a little bit more properly. Let's see what I think about it. I've seen player reaction about it. People are not happy. I wonder why. Let's read it. Can I have Baron Bunnies under this? There you go. Hi. Sorry. We are sorry. We're sorry again. And we'll do a developer meeting on, is that next month? Yeah, June. Oh wait, no, that's May. Oops. Okay. Because of Corona, this stuff might not happen. We gotta make some preparation. Oh yes, blame it on Corona. When MapleStory had their meeting regardless. Okay. Nowadays, sometimes people play the Corona card. And you really can't refute the Corona card. Okay. 2021 update direction. I see. So this year they were working on content revamps. Revamps, huh? You mean you change rewards around a bit, adjust some numbers here and there and call that a revamp? I see. That's fine. I don't care. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that was their focus. They're just dragging it on and on. Okay. Because this game has been around for so long, each time we do a revamp, it might mess up some stuff stuff that was there before. So it's difficult to revamp all the details you guys are giving us. I see. So you're now gonna make an excuse that, oh no, it's an old client. The game has been around for so long. We can't make all those changes. We're working with like really old technology. Then develop new ones, you idiots. You had like freaking 10 years. What the hell have you guys been doing, you stupid KOG idiots? I'm actually curious. Did they really not work on any new technology or anything. Did they really think Elsword would last forever? Okay, they're playing the Corona card again. Again, during the Maple Story outrage, like, that's ongoing right now, they already had developer meeting despite of Corona, and they did pretty good job on it, so I don't see why Elsword can't do it. Or just do it online. Wow. Kurt spell Korean server, there's no such thing. Even the NA Steam version isn't even doing that hot. So apparently they were planning on doing just old content, quote unquote revamps, and around June they were gonna announce the summer update for the year. There, we are sorry that we weren't that transparent. Stuff. But they pushed the developer talk for May. Patch intentions on, what is it, quality of life changes. Do we really need to read this? It's pretty obvious they were attempting to, for the quality of life changes, they were just attempting to ease things up a bit for the new players. It's obvious. But all these stuff don't really matter if you guys don't change the enhancement system. Yeah, we made the... So, this entire section is... Oh, I know you guys are here, we're sorry, and I know you guys are complaining, but look at all the stuff we did already. Didn't we do a good job on these? So let's see all the good job they did. Transcendent slot, we made it free. Wow. Okay. We revamped secret dungeons and revamped secret dungeons. Yes, revamped. And add dungeon. We revamped it. You guys changed the rewards around. I guess that's a revamp. Yes, +9. Elionode. Yeah, L tier changes. Enner. Again, we changed the rewards around on that, and that's a revamp apparently. Vladimir, we made it easier because Prenom came out. So they're appealing like, look at all the good stuff we did, but there were already stuff in the schedule. And some of these stuff, like Transcendent Slot, they should have been like that from the start. Most of these stuff they could have done it like much earlier. Or should have been there from the beginning. Okay, second. Reforge changes, again, all other stuff that should have been there from the start, or at least a couple months after their update. Vladimir Raid exchange Again, I don't think anyone really complained about the quality of life changes. They're all good changes, even if they're late, in my opinion. And all that doesn't really matter if they, unless they change the enhancement. Balance adjustment and patch direction. This is how we choose which character to be selected for the balance patch. We collect data for weeks and months. What data do you collect? Play data. Normal dungeon results. Character raid results. Per character raid results. PPP rank win to lose ratio. Win-loss ratio. Average character rating. And choose a character that's performing too well or too less. These data include playtime, total damage, DPM, skill usage, MP cost. Skills use amount, that's a lot. Since they need to verify the data, if they decide that there aren't enough data, we consult player opinions. They just look at the numbers, and so this is saying we do in-company test and outside like player opinions when after, like, if they decide that they don't have enough data. So data first, opinions later. That's how they do balance patch. I see. So they just look at the charts and make the game. Okay, so they update the game without playing their game. Okay. I think I pointed this out, but it really feels like they're looking at the charts. They're only looking at the charts when they update the game. Like if you look at their balance patch notes, it's like just little number changes here and there. And apparently they believe that that's enough. So let's move on. And their dungeon balance has been based around the pre-nom raid. I see. I don't know if I'm the only one who hates these new raid formats like Rosso and pre-nom birth raids. I really don't think games should be based around those raids. Those raids have been nothing but trouble since they were released. Divides the player base. Just annoying to get into. Yeah, same thing. This is how we decide which character should be targeted for balance patch. Oh, we look at your opinions and do a balance patch. You said you only look at data first and take opinions after. If they deem it necessary. Since I'm not translating the entire thing, let me just tell you, like, the tone that I've seen so far here. Tone is more like, hey, we're doing this, we're doing a very good job here. Look at all the stuff we did. Why are you guys so angry? That's the tone I'm getting. Okay. Okay. Intentions behind the profession revamp. I actually haven't even checked the profession revamp out. I only did the patch notes and haven't logged in. But it's not because I'm trying to boycott or anything, I've been just really busy. I have like 1 or 2 hours to play games daily. So, rather not play Elsword and play something meaningful in that little time I have. So, anyway. Why did they do it? So people can attempt enhancements. Yes. And get sage stones. But from what I've been hearing, the ED cost and stuff is out of the charts. I don't know. Okay. So people can attempt enhancement all the time. I see. 일만 게임의 막장 글이야? 아휴. 전 뭐 게임 제대로 안 한지도 오래돼서 그냥 재미로 읽어보는 거예요. 이번에도 다 영원 챌린지 할 때 이미 저는 다 내려놔가지고 오래전에. 그래도 설마 유저들이 모여서 뭐 하면 뭐가 바뀔까 했는데 그대로 간대네요. 그대로 간대요. 너무 늦었죠, 사실. 게임이 다 망하고 나서 유저들이 이제 다 와가지고는 다 아무리 해봤자 안 될 거예요. Anyway, back to okay, so by having the enhancement event for blacksmith, enhancement event constantly, they wanted to reduce the burden on enhancement by removing the boosted enhancement. It was just an obvious ploy at getting people to go through that +9 enhancement using fluorite stones. Don't try to sugarcoat it. You were salty that people were skipping +9 stage using fluorites during enhancement event. Now people has to pay for +9 too. And limits on treasure hunter and alchemist crafting. Daily limits and weekly limits were implemented, so we could stop the bots. I see. They thought it was a decent enough limit that players wouldn't complain. But only players left in this game are crazy people who farm for hours and hours. Those kind of limit, I don't think they're gonna be happy about that. No. Anyway. We're sorry. We'll change it. We'll change the profession update. Okay, future update plans. So far we revamped Elia node up to Rigomore. Again, revamp. Progression revamp. Okay. Now they're gonna do revamp contents after Rigomore. Way to gain more ED. And giant boss dungeons, aka old raids, PvP equipment, and L house. They're gonna revamp those. So May. They're gonna change where you can get those magic crystals. Initial resonance leveling. And some quest titles and in-game dungeons difficulty. So, okay. Alright. So they were slowly changing the game, slowly. By the time they're finished with all these changes, I'll be 40 years old. Okay. 50 years old, maybe. If the game is still around then. June, July. Giant boss dungeon. And PvP equipment. Update. Again, even if they say revamp, don't expect it too much. They're just gonna change couple rewards and call it revamp. There's nothing new. And during the summer update, they're gonna change the, like, all the older characters. They're like leveling zone. So kinda like Lobby, I guess, some characters. So they can level up fast as Lobby and the characters, Lobby and Noah. Maybe some characters will get their own little areas. That's part of the summer update. They didn't actually announce the summer update yet. And then the later half, L House revamp. Wow. And we're taking other suggestions. I see. Okay, so we're gonna change changes to how we gather opinions or suggestions. We're sorry we weren't transparent enough. For now, just continue using the suggestion boards. I see it, because that worked out so far until now. during all the informations that were coming out, actually, I read, you know, those sites where like employees or former employees like update reviews on the company. I saw like KOG's page on that. All the employees are like, okay, there's no one who stays in the company. It's either people that's been there and just secured their position in the higher positions, and then the newbies. There's no middle. Everyone quits. Okay, everyone's like, I got enough experience. Bye bye. I don't want to stay here. So that was what I read. Like some like former KOG employees were saying like they really have a conservative mindset when it comes to updates. They don't like to try new things, and that kind of atmosphere is pretty much around the entire company. After looking at that and looking at how Elsword has been updating since after Elianode, yeah, pretty much makes sense. They're just trying to make a little rubric, I guess. Not rubric, more like they want to make their little cardboard box and stay inside and feel safe and think that they're doing okay, instead of actually exploring new ideas and trying to improve the game. Instead, they just make little rules and here and there and trap themselves. They're playing way too safe. So that's the feeling I got when I'm watching them update things and revamp things. They don't wanna either they don't wanna make any big changes or they can't anymore. They don't have enough employees. Anyway, that's why even during this boycott, I was very skeptic because it's already pretty much dead. It's already pretty much GG. Why are you guys actually boycotting it now? Sure, maybe something will happen. Maybe some kind of miracle will happen. So let's take a look. But I'm not hoping too much. Anyway, back to this thing. 반영까지 오래시. Yeah, they're just saying we'll try to listen to you guys. Listen to players more. Okay, now the explanation on what people have been asking. Although, like, what Korean player base asked for from KOG might not be the best thing for other servers. Even within Korean communities, there's like really differing opinions. So this whole boycott movement is only based off like urgency, in like that sense of urgency that game is dying for people who actually still play. Aside from that, a lot of people who remain, there are a lot of different opinions, and this whole boycott movement can fall apart pretty easily. That's what I'm seeing. Anyway, let's see. And I honestly, that Elsword Union posting, I read it, but I don't agree with most of the stuff they're asking for, so. Oh yeah. One thing is that they said they were gonna have a... They're gonna have a... Or... Let's see. They had a... What is it? Developer meeting like... year ago? 2 years ago? Around 2 years ago. KOG said we're gonna... So during that developer meeting, players made a bunch of data and sent them a bunch of data on how to improve the game and stuff. And they announced that they will make a post regarding reply to those data, but it hasn't happened for around 600 days. Now, players want explanation. Let's see what they say. I see. A lot of the suggestions you guys gave us weren't applicable to the game, so we didn't answer. It's nothing new. Our suggestions not being implemented or not being... them not caring about our suggestions. It's nothing new. So send them again, basically. Send them again, and we'll try to reply to it this time. I see. So what happened to the old data that we gave you? Did you burn it, or did it go through the paper shredder? Okay. Oh, here it is. Revamp the enhancement system. It can, because it's only viable during the enhancement event, or paying. Revamp it. I agree, it's needed, but enhancement system will impact the gameplay and economy, or hugely impact the gameplay and economy, so we have to be careful. AKA, we don't want to do it. We don't want to revamp the enhancement system. We're gonna look into it carefully. Sorry for not being able to promise you enhancement revamp in this post. AKA, we don't want to do it. Stop asking. Alright. No enhancement revamp. Stop playing with numbers during balance patches and actually revamp. Okay, apparently they're gonna post why they're doing making certain balance changes and stuff. There's not enough contents. You're not updating that often, and just the wall that new players has to go through. Oops. We're sorry. We're sorry that we haven't been able to develop contents, new contents. Okay. We'll try to hire new people and yeah, try. There's a lot of try in this post. We'll try. And they said they were working on making it easier for the new players. So we'll see. Whether they'll make it so that new players want to stay in the game is another question. Because just making things easier doesn't really guarantee that new players will stay. At least that's what I think. Will the new players these days actually stick with Elsword or go play something a bit more popular? Anyway. Release update schedule and stuff. We'll try. Yeah, new players don't wanna new players don't wanna play easy game. That was a trend. People don't wanna play grindy games. Well, it depends on the age group of the new players, I guess. This is regarding people who abuse markets. I haven't gone too much into it, so not much to say, but they're saying they'll try. In fact, all these are will try. Yeah, basically. Now, Search Party had a long journey. But if a new player comes in, they just zoom through all that. That is kinda stupid. Instead of making the journey fun, they just push you to the end game and then say, "Here, have fun," and it's not fun. Players haven't had enough time to actually bond with the game yet, so they're just gonna leave. All the errors, we'll try. It is pretty easy to translate. We'll try. We'll try. So around the end of May there will be a developer meeting along with the announcement of the summer update. We're sorry. We'll try better. So we won't make excuses, instead we'll answer with our updates. Answer with your updates. Okay, so main thing people were asking for is communication. They say they'll work on it, so we'll have to see if they'll actually do it. Other than that, pretty much they're saying we're not gonna make any changes to our schedule. We'll just do whatever we've been doing. Alright. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, let's continue not playing the game. As for the translation of this entire thing, that's a lot of work. If I get time, which probably is like not even tomorrow, I actually don't really have time to sit down and translate this. It's kinda sad. At best, 1 hour? I don't think I can finish this in 1 hour. I might have to like cut everything, slim this thing down a lot. Oh well, people will just machine translate it or somebody else will translate it. But I'll post it on Babbel eventually. Yeah, but summary is, we're working on it. Stop complaining. We got it. We're doing a good job. Stop complaining. Fine, we'll listen to you guys, but doesn't mean anything's gonna change. Alright. Actually, the fact that when this whole thing started, the fact that they said like wait until Wednesday, that pretty much means they rushed all this post. They weren't thinking of, they weren't expecting like player reaction of that scale at all. That goes to show you how out of touch they are with their player base. Oh yeah, what's this week's patch? Isn't it patch note night? I guess it's not up yet. It's probably will be up in a couple hours, but I have to sleep. Okay. Yeah, doggo. It's Yu. She's 5.5 months old. Pet the doggo. I should take more videos or pictures. Again, I've been busy, so haven't been able to take her for a walk like only once, and then I go back. I have to get back to work. So my brother's been taking care of her mostly. Okay. Anyway, let's see what people are saying. Oh, da, 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 da. Well, here it is. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Why aren't they doing the enhancement system revamp? Actually, wander off. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do some last. Whoa. All the people that don't exist. This is the 5th year. Let's jump a bit and see what try to figure out why we ended up with the game we have today. I think we can jump a bit further ahead. Maybe like Elysion. I know. I wonder how those guys are doing. Probably quit the game like smart people should. Eliano? Well, jumping event. Okay. What the? Look, it's a teddy bear raid. Why were games so fun back then? Okay, we're at Lanox. Can I type in the... No? Oh my god, so much stuff. Tutorial revamp. What's this? Somewhere we're at 2015. Oh, L3 on Mark II. We're getting there. Why is there doggo? Light novel. That's a dark history. Okay. I can't believe I translated the entire light novels. How did I go through that when I'm too lazy to translate like one excuse post now? Okay, we're at Soulless Fortress now. That's webtoons coming up. Oh, it's Soulless Fortress. That's... Here it is. Now, after this should be Eliano. Some of the videos are not available. Ah, it's this thing. That didn't turn out that well. Raven. Air lady. Aha, this thing. Didn't they say Elsword will last 10 more years? They promised. Coming soon. Here it is. Balance revamps. They all do that. Bunch of boys webtoons that they're wasting development cost on. So we're basically seeing what they did since here. They're wasting money on webtoons. Unlimited save stone farming event. More events. Eclipse becoming unobtainable. Then it can become available later. For the lore. They focused so much on the lore that they forgot everything else, it seems. Just be a Fate Grand Order then. No, third jobs. Third jobs coming up. Excites. Profession revamp. Oh. That's a revamp? Third job pre-registration. They're wasting budget on animation. That's next on actually, so it shouldn't really matter that much, but... Webtoon. Webtoon. Animation. Gotta hype up the third jobs. Hype, hype. Third jobs. 10-year anniversary. This is probably when a lot of people came back actually. Around this period. As Elianote comes out with third jobs. They were all excited. Me included. Also, that's gonna change for the better. Although I think even then I had doubts about third jobs, like, do we really need third jobs? Second jobs looks pretty cool. 2018. A lot of balance patches after stuff releases. More wasting money on webtoons. Blah blah blah. What's this? That whale is from Barnymere, is it? Oh no. Yeah, Barnymere. So this one. Oh yeah. Isn't this the only time they added? Oh no, they added some 4 skills in Master Road. You have to farm it. Like all the others. It's like, we're going to Demon Realm. Okay. Elianote. So at this point, people were thinking, at least I was thinking, okay, search jobs were kind of lackluster, but at least they did really good job with the story starting from Elianote, although it's kind of lengthy. And all they do is talk about the lore, but it's getting interesting. And then they're like, Demon Realm. Ooh, that's even more cool. We should have known. We should have known. But how could he have known that this would actually make things even worse? Elianote itself, although there were signs, you couldn't really tell like the game was gonna go downhill. Like, not downhill, they just jumped off the cliff. You couldn't tell with just Elianote, but with the Demon Realm, it was much more clear. Adapt. Raid. This thing. Yeah, there were merchandise too. They're selling merchandise. They're like lore. You can't see it. You have to be one of the top. Okay, let's be generous and say 20% of the player base. Okay, you have to be decked out to actually try to attempt it. Wasting more money on the OST songs? Gotta do them advertisement. So, Elianode update was when? Is it 17 or... Oh yeah, let's just start from, yeah, 2017 or late 17. Late 17. Mana stones, mystic stones. Adaptability. Adapt. Balance patch. If you look at these balance patch stones though, mostly they're all just like number changes. Some ridiculous number changes. And look at them giving away magic wardrobe tickets. Be quiet, player base. Just eat these, like, eat these foods. And be quiet. Lobby. Lobby. Wow, new characters. Let's forget about all the systematic problems in this game. Release a new character. Just go forward. More webtoons, yes. Gotta have them webtoons. Ah, this. More wasting money. Isn't it? At this point, they should have been actually trying to fix up the game a bit. That's just April Fool's. It's March 31st. Yeah. We are wasting money. We don't wanna make games. We wanna make IP. We don't wanna make games. Like all these profile, like I didn't wanna translate it. But people were like, oh, translate it. We wanna see. I wanna see what they're saying. But it's not related to the main game. No, I wanna see. We all love our characters. That's why we play Elsword. It's not for the game. Summer update. Summer special update teaser. What was it? Reboot. Dungeon update. You mean that stuff, that same dungeon update you've been doing like last couple years? That's a special update. New story quest. That's pretty much all you guys do. Release story quest, region story quest. You don't look back at all the contents or all the crap you created. You never clean up your mess. And look how messy the game became. And since we're starting from 2017, they had plenty of time to look back and fix. Nope, you're just gonna release new stuff. Like, they had a lot of time to look back at how this game works as a whole. Like, look at the big picture and how the game, just other games are doing, like gaming industry is doing, and adapt. But nope, we're going our way. Webtoon. th anniversary. Enhancement event. Masterclass. At least during the masterclass update, people were a bit more careful. They already went through the third job, so they were like, eh. It's probably not something stupid. After the idol thing, they're like, let's do it again. Cause why not? Waste money. Gotta sell costume. Pre-now. Noah. Wait, what's with these? 7/12. You can just skip the event notices because it's all nothing happening. Invocation. You see how pages skip so much? Because there's nothing going on in between. From pre-nom raid to now. From pre-nom raid to now. Here, birth rate. Birth rate. How many pages? 3 pages. No wonder people are angry. Nothing happened. Although I guess there's COVID, but yeah, sure. COVID excuses everything, apparently. Not gonna say too much on that. So basically, this is just a result of them not working or not planning ahead. Since Elia knows, right? They had plenty of time to fix it, but they didn't fix it, so... Suffer the consequences, I guess. Okay, let's go play other stuff. I think I can at least do a Genshin daily. my feeling about housing. At least it'll get future updates, unlike certain games' housing. When Elsword says they'll update something, it just means they're gonna change a couple things around, if at all. If they found something they could bank on long term, yeah, they don't want to work. They have like no passion for developing the game. It almost feels like, at least recently, they've been doing just because it's their job. Story too, actually. It's getting too lore-y. The general pattern is, wow, look at all these cool stuff that happened in the past. We're uncovering them. Surprise! This happened in the past. Surprise! This happened in the past. It's been that pattern for a while now. I'm not that interested in the story anymore because of that. In the end, they're just dragging it on and on. So it'll never have an ending. Stream is still off, yeah. Switch it now. Okay, let's quickly do dailies and I gotta sleep. I wanna play Monster Hunter Rise. I want a binge game. What's this? Ah, I get furnishings? Cool. I'll do that web event later. Again, I don't care that much for Elsword anymore. But since I played it for so long, I'm just keeping up with what's happening, that's all. Even although that like 30-day free-to-play Elsword thingy, you got spooked. Oh no. It's okay. It's 50%. Gonna win the coin flip. Yep, got it. 30 days, and yeah, 30-day series. It's not that I don't wanna do it. And actually, it's not related to like I'm like boycotting the game or anything. It's just I haven't had time to play. I have to work pretty much all day. And whenever I'm home during the day, I have to take care of the doggo or have some bonding time. Take her for a walk, training. Puppies need a lot of attention. And then back to work. And then after that's done, I come home. If I'm not exhausted, stream. So no more playing hours and hours. At least for a while. If ever. So I will continue if I get some bit more free time in the schedule. Eventually. And they say they're doing a lot of quality of life update for new players. At least that's what they planned for this year. Well, I have a feeling what KOG thinks is good for the new players and what new players actually need might be quite different. Oh, are you guys the group of things I need to be? Attack me. Oh. Rain.
도망치지 말라고. 좋아. 일어나, 파이어원. 야호. 날 만만하게 보지 마.
Yeah, looking back at all the patches though, they had plenty of time to prepare and future-proof their game, like actually improve the game, instead of sitting on whatever they had and feeling comfortable because players are ignorant. Basically, they didn't invest in the game with whatever they earned. Instead, they just sat there doing minimum work possible. And that's what we have in Elsword today. That's the result. Why is Beto here anyway?
이 세상은 폴리.
All the changes, they didn't even promise anything, right? Come to think of it, in that post. They said, we'll try. Okay, maybe they promised they'll have a developer talk meeting, but that's it. Otherwise, everything's like, here, this is what we've been planning for this year. You guys like it? Now let's see how smart the KR player base is. And how they react to this. Wait, is it here? Oh no, it's the next island. But yeah, I'm looking forward to housing. Maybe not at 1.5, but 1.6. That is good. I can start building in 1.5 and then have the characters move in at 1.6.
지령을 내려주세요.
Yep. It's kinda sad though. There were a lot of people that actually were protesting because they actually liked the game. I don't get... Pretty impressive if someone can stay positive for that long playing Elsword. Oh yeah, you know how during Corona, like, game company, like, profits go up? In 2020, KOG went down 30%-ish. Yeah. It's pretty impressive, KOG. I don't know how a game company can achieve that. Oh well. I guess their only game is Elsword. Yeah, everyone's at home quarantined. Time to play. Just not this. I'm sure people looked at it, they're like, okay, let's try this. Oh, ew, what's this? No. I'm gonna go play something else. So what KOG should have done is, while Elsword was still making decent amount of money, prepare. Either improve the Elsword or start some new IP. Oh wait, that's Kurt Spell. Well, that's those idiots not thinking that Kurt Spell will actually do well. Hello. Hot. Boom. Oh. Okay. Yeah, just had this thought, but like these bombs, would be cool if there were a lot of stuff in the map that you could utilize for combat. Or is that too much Breath of the Wild? Hey. No, Mihoyo don't feel any guilt from copying, so it's fine. Copy all you want. In fact, when Inazuma comes out, bring the wire bug too. So we can zoom around on wire bugs. Important stuff is the gacha. Well, that's how they make profit, but the base game is actually fun. And honestly, people can... The most smartest way to play this game is just get the Welkin Moon buff, if you can pay for it, and unlock Gnostic Hymn if you want to go one step further. And pretty much it. Let you grind. Is there point in grinding? The world level adjusts to anyways. If anything, It would be better if there were a lot of just casual contents like sandbox, yeah, sandbox, or just a lot of stuff to play casually, like with other people, by yourself. So that's why I'm actually excited for the prop hunt. That's kind of casual but fun stuff that you can play with other people. And the housing too is something you can do by yourself, just building whatever. Something to pass the time. Now if they did something like that that requires combat, it'd be pretty cool too. Because I am not that big fan of like domains. Domains and this thing. Now if this was multiplayerable, I'd be pretty excited. Everything's either gated or limited. Again. This is that sort of game where you log in for a little bit. But at least after you finish everything, like collecting chests and stuff. While you're collecting chests and going through the story is really fun. After that, it's just waiting for new updates. While logging in, doing dailies. Even that, you don't have to actually do it up to a certain amount. If anything, if you actually wanted to enjoy Genshin a lot, I'd say come back after a couple years. When there's a bit more content that you can binge through. Although, you'll probably miss a bunch of festivals and stuff. Festivals are there so you don't get completely tuned out of the game, I think. When there's more regions, yeah. That's probably the best way. Technically, you can't really see this as like MMORPG or MMO. It's just single player game with gacha. With option for multiplayer. It's not like there's any competitive content either, so long as you're satisfied with what you have, there shouldn't be any problems. And the game is really designed like that. It's not like I can't go through content on solo, right? Because I don't have certain characters. Like those big 5-star characters. It's not like I can't get through content. I can get through them. Gacha is restricted. Well, that's what people have been keep saying. Oh, I guess that's what, since if that's like, if you hear that a lot, people start thinking that. Why is gacha restricted? It's because you want those characters that badly. In my case, I'm just living with what I get. It's pretty cool. And how gacha in this game is designed. Although you won't get a character you want, you will at least have couple 5 stars, even if you go completely free to play eventually. Unless you're really unlucky and gets like same 5 stars all the time, but what are the chances of that happening? Oh wait. I'm missing couple. Well, you guys, you two, I didn't have that much choice, but yeah, that's why I think this game needs some stuff to do in game. But you can see MiHoYo actually experimenting with all the events, like all the mini games and stuff, and combat events. They're experimenting right now with a bunch of ideas.
바람과 함께 사라져라.
3 months for 20 minutes of gameplay. Oh yeah, when Dragon Spine rolled out, I took it really slow. Rodea. Again, I've been busy during that time, so I barely finished it. I'm not too sure. The fight was okay. Resin log depends. I don't know, I like the fight. And no, I wanna talk to the alchemy table or crafting bench. Yep. Area updates are the best part of this game. Actually having chests to farm. So happy. That's why it's probably better overall if players just waited for a couple more regions. Go do something else. Forget about Genshin for a couple years and come back. Then they can binge a lot of content. And if you look at their like surveys and questions they ask, they're pretty on point with what people want. And you can see that they are trying. Even the authentication, that security problem, they addressed it in the next patch, right? They said they're working on it. Same thing with the housing. A lot of people wanted to put their own characters in there, but it's not there right now, but they said it should be coming pretty soon. Default world boss? Yeah. for now, I think they're just experiment all these with all these like mini games, boss fights. And stuff. They're just experimenting right now, seeing what will work and what will not. They'll probably start making more stuff permanent later down the line. What are people gonna do in more resin? Just farm more domains? Is that fun? So you can flaunt off your awesome stats after farming. I think domains themselves just need an overhaul too. Would be nice if they were a bit more fun to play. From what I'm seeing though, they're just trying a bunch of directions, trying to appease like a lot of different types of players. Housing is for a bit more casual. Is that casual though? I think some people are gonna go pretty crazy with the housing. So I wouldn't call that casual, but people who like that kind of stuff will really love it. People were just expecting a house, not the entire world. You can build your own next region. And if they start adding more stuff to do in those like housing, even better. As for the boss fights, you can see that they're experimenting with it. Like all these events with extra patterns. And next update there's a new boss coming out too, weekly boss. So they are working on it. Even this guy here. I think it was much better fight than Storm Terror or... Storm Terror, yeah. Andreas isn't bad. Yeah, it is kind of multi-platform, so there might be big restrictions, which is sad. Although technically mobiles can use controllers too, so Storm Terror co-op, yeah. Or the Liyue story, that fight, or shield fight. That should be a weekly boss fight too. You know, I have a bit more tendency to look at the fight than look at the gameplay itself. All the reward and stuff, I really don't care in this game. Well, not that much anyway. Something extra that comes with the fights is something bit more of a guideline, like I should try farming that, but mostly I'll follow whatever I want to play at the time. Like Ascension materials too. The fight itself is fun, the thing. Pretty cool. Although that shield requirement is kinda restricted. But aside from that, fight is fun. Stayed exclusive. I guess there are a lot of like serious talks talks if you go to threads like for this game, huh? I don't know. I don't think it's a game that you should. No. Actually, it's because people who seriously discuss these rewards and stuff that it can actually be better. Since developers actually are willing to listen, at least on the surface. I don't know what goes on at the insides, but just because I don't have any complaints doesn't mean other people's don't. Or they shouldn't have complaints. In fact, being able sending a lot of criticism should be better for the game. At least for this one anyway. Oh yeah, they're finally making some teleporter here, right? People who actually care. It could be people are expecting stuff to change too quickly. It takes time. Playable dungeons, yeah, that's what I expected from domains, but they're just little stages. Like playable dungeons, win rooms and stuff. And instead they're just little stages with restrictions. In the boss fights, the initial little guys aren't that fun. It's been getting a bit more interesting starting from Ortalia and all the event bosses. So yeah, puzzles and stuff too. Actual dungeons would be cool. A bit more longer domain dungeons. Not stuff that you can just spend tea through. But hey, at least you can see all the improvements that could be made to the game. Not that difficult to see this game becoming much better. It's hard to see for Elsword at the moment. It should start with the enhancement revamp, but even then the game is pretty outdated, so at best people will play for nostalgia. Okay. Did I do all the dailies? Okay, let's use resin. Did I do all the weeklies? No. No, I didn't look at it. Look at how domains used to look before. Okay, so they were longer. Maybe they
그러지 뭐.
change it too casually.
내 차례군.
This Friday? I wish I had time to play it. But my busy schedule lasts 2 more weeks.
이런 기회 흔치 않아. 날 좀 재밌게 해봐. 항복도 괜찮은 선택이라고 할 수 있지. 상냥하게 대해줄 테니 걱정 마.
Yep, game will still be there.
형편없.
My shield.
로큰롤 타임.
Natalia? Oh.
하늘의 이치가 진군한다. 난공. 좀 늦는 것 같군.
잡았다냥.
뒤에 숨어도 소용없어.
Aha, this is no constellation hotel. I have to actually use stamina to do these.
예?
제발 이어봤지. 숨기만 할 거야?
I wonder if we'll get our other traveler later down the line.
금방 갈게.
Or the traveler gender change.
리듬을 따라올 수 있겠어? 에이, 공수 편비. 로큰롤 타임. 냥냥.
하늘의 이치가 진군한다.
I don't think so. QQ.
잘 가.
Whale. I wonder if that signifies something.
출발 출발. 날 만만하게 보지 마. 태어나 특제. 빅히트전. 불꽃 좀 터뜨려볼까?
이게 하늘의 이치다.
It, well, at least you can. The weekly boss things also get revamped. They can do a lot of them. Bonk. Can you still only set up one portable teleporter? I haven't even made my first one. But yeah, I haven't played this game that much. All my fragile resins are mostly there. I don't feel the need to play more than the daily resin worth. Yeah, Yeah, first couple times I'm like, oh, I want to play something more resin, but after a while I just get used to it. Okay, I can just play my daily Genshin and then go do something else. It's actually pretty nice. I have time to do other stuff. I don't have to play a single game for the day. Gasp. Although, because of that, I haven't been farming materials that much. Better start farming for furniture stuff. Yes, Songli's OP against minerals. Geo Archon, the miner. Okay, shield slaves, do your stuff. Yeah, you can actually do something productive. It's a pretty healthy lifestyle game. Unless you do weapon gacha and then your life is probably ruined. Or go too overboard with gacha. There are people who have trouble controlling that, so... Ow. No! Don't kill Diona. Don't kill the kitty. Although I do wish they did something a bit more in-depth with the combat system. It's pretty simple right now, which makes it pretty easy to churn out characters, honestly, but leaves you wanting something a bit more in-depth. Mobile. But I can play with mobile too. Although technically I just hooked it up to my Steam Link and I stream it to my phone instead of using the mobile client, because that doesn't support Android controllers. Yeah, there isn't many stuff to do. That's one thing I think they're working on. At least you can see that they are improving as the time goes. Like the Liyue Lantern Festival, that thing is a super chore festival that I think a lot of people didn't like that, did they? But Windbloom, better than Lantern at least. I saw people having fun. some 40. That's it. Always busy, but
해야 할 일이 아직 많아.
yeah, lore-wise it makes sense, but system-wise too, it's improvement instead of just stupid tower defense. Takes so long. You're sleeping through that. Oh yeah, gotta start leveling the new people. Rosaria or Tartaglia first. Okay. Let's decide. One gripe I have with weapons in this game is though that they could have just been integrated into, instead of putting them in gachas, they could have integrated them into the gameplay. Like, you could be collecting materials from the map and trying to craft all these different weapons and trying them out from the blacksmith or blacksmith. Instead they put them in gacha. I think that's a bit missed opportunity, but I guess they are adding craftable weapons little by little, so. But just wondering if they could have had it from the start. Okay, since Rosaria didn't show up, I guess I'll level Tartaglia first. Just woke up, you didn't miss much. Scene 2. Me 0. Sad. Lisa.
날 지켜볼 거야.
Beidou.
좋아, 출발.
Futao. That should be good enough. I'm just putting a pause on leveling anything past level 80. Gonna get everyone to 80. And then just live on this world level. If possible. And then when I feel like getting higher, I'll do it. Her drop rate's kinda weird. Drop rates lie again.
생명의 형태를 시샘하는 물은 여러 가지 모습으로 변할 수 있지. 이 물로 너에게 심판을 내려주마.
Made up is a lie. Yeah.
술 타령한 대가야. 잘 가.
And you see other people getting Rosaria pretty easily. You're like, what's going on?
전기맛 좀.
Same thing with Staff of Homeless too. I see other people getting it in first try,
물의 힘이지.
but no.
아빠.
And there's no real pity for the weapon gacha, huh?
도망치지 말라고.
You're not guaranteed to get what you want.
전기맛 좀.
Such a trap.
도망치지 말고.
기관 땅이 없으면 아무것도 할 수 없지.
Yeah, the hangout events too. Hangout stories. That's also them trying something new. So
어떤 형태로든 변할 수 있는 게 바로 물의
they're
힘.
just experimenting right now. Bunch of different ideas, which I should do. I should at least finish Bennett and Jong-un.
내가 방심한 것
Ah,
같아.
I didn't see that they spawned.
눈 크게 뜨고 잘 봐. 공수 경비 흩어져. 가자. 배도 채웠으니 편히 가렴.
Ah, they didn't dive at me.
피어라 특제.
Heal, heal Lisa, quick.
도망치지 말라. 도망치지 말라고. 자.
물의 소중함을 모르는 자가 물의 무서움 또한 모르는 건 당연한 법.
A lot of people saving.
흩어져.
Dive at me. Why did you guys miss? When I want you to hit.
도망치지 말라고. 좋아. 좋아. 목표 확인.
Come on.
도망치지 말라고.
Oh,
푹 빠지면 안 돼. 피어라 특제. 흩어져. 가자.
발붙일 곳을 빼앗긴 고통을 어디 한번 느껴봐라. 어떤 형태로든 변할 수 있는 게 바로
I wonder
물의
if as world level goes higher, they'll just update the bosses to the event versions.
전기맛 좀.
That's what I kinda expected, like as the world level goes up. They actually get new patterns and stuff. New gimmicks. There's no such thing.
날 만만하게 보지 마. 어?
Maybe later down the line.
물과 계곡이 흐르고 비가 그치지
No shield. Oh,
않아. 물은 사라지지 않아.
I should have used Beto instead. Very pretty game. It's just the open world feels kinda empty at the moment.
이번엔 또 뭘 마주치게 될?
Okay. Tartaglia. Oh, not yet. Guess let's pick a bow for you. You wanna use Hunter's bow? No. Okay. I'm saving this for Amber, because Amber is strong. Wind Bloom. Rust. I has 2 rust. Rapid firing. Ooh. Oh. Yes, yes. Okay, see ya. Yeah, I'm going pretty soon too. Not enhance, refine. Unlock. I got him when the banner started, I think. In fact, I got him 2 times. Could have got some other characters that I didn't have yet. But sure. People want Rosaria instead. Sad. Wait, you use freedom? No, I don't want to run that stupid ice. My Mora, stop it. My books. Artifact. I don't actually have artifact for him right now. Better start farming that later too. It's this one. Right? Yes. Exactly. Okay. Whenever I get time to farm domains. And I still haven't done that yet. Gotta do these 2 before Diona comes out. But I can't do Hutao quest because of this. Character overlap. So gotta meet the bro first. I think Lumine being a villain or the antagonist feels more canon, honestly. I don't think Aether looks like a villain that much. Look at these empty eyes. Okay. Yeah. Better go. I'll probably upload the Elsword section later. If I can cut it off. Okay, going now. See ya.